There we go. You know, I forgot that sitting up there. Hey, everyone. Oh, welcome back to another evening in the Adventurers Guild. I'm BagOTrix. This is my old headphones, and hi. We're gonna go through more Final Fantasy 16. Perhaps. Maybe. It is way too hot in here to be able to actually have socks on. Get rid of those. Oh man, there's just so much more options on Twitch now. It's interesting just seeing all the different little things that you can choose. Say something's branded content, something. It was just socks, Trin. Just socks. The shirt is still on. I am completely covered as far as you can tell. So there. You know, I'm legitimately thinking about whether or not I want to take a day off of work I'm taking a day off of work for Final Fantasy when that comes out, like the new Final Fantasy. I'll take an entire day off of work just for that. But I'm thinking about it for what is it? What, Super Mario RPG? Hey, Albrero, good to see you. Like I wanna do Super Mario RPG. Just take a day off and freaking cram as many hours as Super Mario RPG can fit down my throat. That's what I want to do. What day is that actually going to be on? Come to think of it, your computer, tell me, when does Super Mario RPG come out? When is that? Oh, apparently there's a pre-order bonus as well. Huh, who knew? There it is, Super Mario RPG, November 17th. That's a whole, like, literally 2 months away. Not even. But what day of the week is that on? Phone, tell me what day of the week that's on. All right, hold on. We got September, we got October, we got November. It's a Friday. I can take a Friday off and stream all day long. Oh man. Already in a few seconds and already knocked off your socks. No, yes, maybe, I don't know. Trin threw money at me. I blame her. That is legit complaint, right? I'm just excited about all the old things that they're re-releasing because, you know, then I can actually feel my age creeping up on me as a new generation explores RPGs that I enjoyed as a kid. Conflicted emotions. That is not what that means. It does not mean you throw money at me and I take off clothing. That is not this type of stream. Not this type of stream. Okay? That's not how this works. No, I mean, like, if we put money together and threw money at Sid, maybe he would have stripped off his clothing. Because that I think that's how that works. But we don't do that here. It's not that type of guild. That's not too far beyond the realm of possibility, as silly as that is. Although there's not a lot of room here. It's not that much, not that big. You know, at a Wendy's right now, you tried the junior bacon cheeseburger for 1 cent and the system wouldn't work on adding it, so they just couldn't give it to me. And then they forgot your Frosty. Oh no! Yeah, not the Frosty. Not the Frosty. That's the most important part. Also, I forgot all about that 1 cent thing. I really wonder how they are handling that internally. I mean, there's like corporate reimburse all the franchise owners for dealing that. Dude, we had better food for dinner. I know. I wouldn't have traded what we got over having to have Wendy's. Okay, Not complaining. Not complaining. The food was good. Chicken was good. The rice was good. I had a good dinner. I am just curious to see what the line is at a Wendy's that is serving cheeseburgers for 1 cent. It's a morbid curiosity. I would never join that line. The line wasn't bad? Yo, hold on. Yo, Card Shark. Answer me this much. In the past, like, 4 years for Wendy's, has the line gone from not being bad at a Wendy's to, for some reason, you're waiting 5 minutes longer than you ever used to at a Wendy's? Wherever you're at. Or is it just a Pennsylvania thing? Because it has been atrocious. It was a junior bacon cheeseburger for 1 cent, but you had to order something else. You've had atrocious wait times before. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then I remember your brother saying that as well. For Maryland. Yeah. I don't really know what it is that they're doing. I know that they pride themselves on never frozen, and then make it till you, we don't make it till you order it. That used to be like a thing. Or was that Jack in the Box and we don't make it till you order it slogan? I freaking forget. The Wendy's by your work is actually good and fast. Do they pay their workers a livable wage? I'm trying to figure out the difference between what makes a good Wendy's and what makes a bad one. It's not a real Wendy's. That must be it. That makes a lot more sense. It's not an alternate reality that we're living in. It's actually just not a real Wendy's. We've been had. Oh, it's a mafia front, surely. So it takes extra time at the Wendy's to launder your money before you get your food. They run it through their system. The guy out the back is actually handing that, and you're getting the unmarked bills that have been counterfeited, and that's how that works. You're pretty sure that the mafia is in New Jersey, so you know that makes sense. I don't want to know. I don't want any of that cursed knowledge, because then I'll be seeing deals all over the place. So I'm not gonna even think about him. Not even gonna think about him. Anyway, let me see. God, I can't even think about buying Super Mario RPG for $60 freaking dollars. I don't know. It's north of Jersey, so maybe Mafia. God damn it. Y'all are gonna ruin my entire perception of life by tossing the Mafia in there. God, I'm so excited for this. Oh, I can't wait to see Gino and Mallow again. The two characters that nobody ever heard from ever again. After Super Mario RPG was done and Square Enix yeeted it into the vault of we're not going to cooperate. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Caladonna, good to see you. You just in time for more emo fantasy. Your Super Mario RPG is going to be great, right? I am super freaking hyped for that. I can't wait to see Boshi again. Boshi, the freaking goddamn emo Yoshi with the sunglasses and the freaking spiked collar. That's what I want. Freaking racing Boshi again. No, adding another game to your infinite backlog. See, look, there's a difference between games that are coming out that are going to end up on my infinite backlog and games like Super Mario RPG, which deserve the respect that they deserve. In other words, it's going to be played. I'm going to take a day off of work and I'm going to do things like an adult does. No, do not pay any attention to the room back here. There is no switch backlog that exists in this corner of the room. Shh. Shh. You'd have no idea how many Switch games are actually just sitting back there. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. There are too many games. It's a problem that is not really a problem, but it's a problem. I don't have more coming in the mail yet. Not yet. There's some. I actually can't remember what I've ordered. Only because the one place hasn't shipped them. That's you're kind of right.
The Litlands have been up to their old tricks again.
Kind of right.
Drawing on the deck in this time.
All right. What do we have left? I think I had gotten everything, and then we now need to make our way out into the desert. The painful desert of death and decay, I'm sure. We played this game of, is it a game for Trix or Kickstarter for Trin when we get the delivery info? I mean, that's a valid, but you have a lot of Kickstarters too. Legitimately. I cannot say I've ever known somebody else who has as many Kickstarters. Only 12 only, she says.
Last I walked this path.
There's a good boy. There's my Turgle.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Do you know when botany is shipping? I have no idea what Kickstarter that is, Golden Retriever. All right. Next year. All right, no worries, Trin. Have fun. I'm gonna pet the dog. There's a good boy. Best freaking dog. Best dog. You get another one.
When did you get so big?
There we go. All right. So what do we actually have on here? So that's where we're heading. The hell are you? I have no freaking idea. I guess I could technically use a chocobo, but that does not get me materials.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Say hello, say goodbye. Damn it, I missed that one. Where are you at, buddy? Uncle, you're not supposed to let them hit you. You're just gonna stand there and watch, Torgal? Is that how it is? Yeah, games take longer. Oh, yeah, games take longer than pins. What? I don't even know what that was. Was that like a pre-order game that you had for,
This one.
for a system, or is that like a board kit one? Nice. Oh, it's a board game. All right.
This one.
Do you have any more tabletop RPGs showing up?
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn bust over you as you sat in the sand, all like a...
Oh, uncle. Not as good as Uncle Iroh still, but still, he's a good uncle. You know, Trin wants you to get it because your grandmother was a botanist and you wanted to honor his... Oh, grandfather was a botanist, wanted to honor his nerdy memory. That's a good reason to get a board game. Also, it didn't even dawn on me putting 2 and 2 together. Botany, a game about flowers. You know, sometimes I can be smart. Sometimes. Today's not one of those days. Hello? Who are you guys? You gonna sell me stuff? No? No? You're ignoring me. Fine.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the end?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Alright, so where's the desert hare? Oh, we actually have to go all the way down there. Okay. So then, let me check to see if there was any...
Come on.
Any marks anywhere nearby. Didn't have to work to convince you that you're making a lie out of her now. I do love my chocobo. Oh, am I not allowed to go over the freaking edge? Oh, that's such a stupid thing.
Have you
All right.
lost your way already, my boy?
No.
The ruins mark the road to the inn.
Shh. I'm exploring, Uncle, and trying to use you as an additional party member. You know, if we happen to find a mark. It was a black golem of some kind. Ooh, hold on. You're useful. Come here, buddy. Where'd you go? Ooh, there we go.
Too slow.
Third time's a freaking charm, huh?
Forget your training.
Sit down, boy. Eat my tire ignition. There we go. Ooh. Got that. 23,000, not too bad.
Nice try. Nice try. Ready, go? Yeah!
Mr. Golem. Some sort of black rocky creature of some kind. Well, that's not definitely it. Not you. Six desert roses. I'll take that. Is that it? Is that it? That might be it.
We'll have a rest.
Oh. There it is. That looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass. Can probably only hit it from the front, too.
Well, Clive. Looks like we're gonna need the biggest sword.
Why is it a turtle that can freaking shoot laser beams? Why? It's not even lasers. I don't even know what the freaking hell that is. Yeah, it can only be hit from the front. Such a pain. Or maybe also from the back, just not the side. All right. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, that hurt.
Thanks, boy. Nice try.
There we go. Come here, buddy.
Too slow. Nice try.
There we go. Damn it. It's a water cannon's what it is. Interesting. Nice. There it is. I wonder if that actually ends up eating too much of the time. No, damn. So ignition is actually very bad on this guy. Interesting. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. God damn.
Nice try.
That was almost a bad freaking time.
Nice try.
Time's the dodge. With the water cannon. Ooh, I missed that last one.
You, my boy. My thanks, Uncle.
Nice try.
Come on, break it down, break it down, break it down. Come on. Damn it. Can we actually break you? You have like less than a percentage of health left. Thank you. Whew.
It should have stayed in its shell.
Oh, now where was that item I had seen laying around? I don't think we got it. Or I think maybe we did get it during the course of the battle. Either way, I got what I came for. Now to continue with the story. It did stand in shell the whole time. That's the point of this hurdle. Shh. Don't worry about it. See, like he's kind of partly out of his shell, just a tiny little bit. You got the little stumpy legs. You got the face right there that I'm currently just like walking all over this poor tortoise's corpse. I mean, there's so much good meat in there. Let's go ahead and like dig out the arms and the leggies and chip open the shell. We could strip this thing down for so many parts, but no, we're gonna leave it to rot in the freaking desert. Free meal for anyone who wants it. Turtle jerky. Yeah. Have you had turtle before? I have not had turtle before. I've had alligator or crocodile or something. It was actually kind of like chicken. Do you need a blue sky invite? I probably have one sitting. I'll likely have two. Oh. I had not seen. I haven't been paying attention. I haven't even posted on Blue Sky in a little bit because I've just been busy elsewhere.
There she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Consider yourself yelled at then. Well, thanks. See what you did? Oh, something wrong, Torgal. Oh, black chocobo.
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Such troublemakers.
Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Hey, Red Burning Dragon. Hey, Komodo. Good to see you. A nightmare of a letdown. You literally joined for advertising purposes at the worst time. What, you mean Twitter? I don't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. Shh, Komodo. We can't tell who these protagonists are. The hood obscures their identities.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
I guess that's food for Kupka. Wait, isn't that Joseph? Oh my goodness, what the hell is my brother's name again? Joshua, right? Yes. Wow, we're all at the same spot today. Thanks, Trey.
Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Yo, P Styles. Good to see you. Dude, generic coughing disease alert. Listen, shh, it's fine. It is fine, dude. We are all players in the wrong inn on the same day at the wrong time. But Coop can't even throw hands. We took those last night. What is this, a Victorian Gothic novel? Listen, this is Final Fantasy 16.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
If only Joshua would come out and take a
You are
look.
travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Like how everybody's kind of freaking hustling the way out of the end. Like, I don't want to die. Uncle's like, I'm going to eat this food before I go.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
He's still got the food all over his beard and everything.
Gladly.
This man. Yo, this is how we freaking...
Thank you.
This is how we embarrass you. Embarrass you.
Boy, just like that.
Sit freaking down. You didn't even get a freaking hit in. Not even a freaking hit. Your uncle knows what he wants. If uncle wants food, he gets food, just like his tea. We ain't talking about Uncle Aro. We ain't talking about the best uncle that the world ever created. All right? We ain't talking about Uncle Aro. Oh, he cleaned his beard.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
She's like, what do I even do with this? What do I do with this? Will she recognize him?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
He didn't get a chance to take his medicine. Look at those conveniently placed getaway crates. Convenient. Oh. Yeah, it would.
Clive?
No, so he and his brother share a particular bond because he has the powers of the Phoenix, a summon from Final Fantasy.
It's nothing. Let's go.
There's the best boy. Welcome back, Torgal.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Sorry, I had to pet the dog. Oh, alright. So, we have... Final Sting. I suppose that's where we just came from. Currently inaccessible. Why? Because we made a mess there. Oh, there's more guards at the door. Yep. Yep.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
Whose fault's that, huh, Uncle?
Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Okay, but who?
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason.
Alright, hold on. What about you?
Are you looking for something in particular?
Platinum sword, not as good as what I got. Sorry, lady. Ooh, breath of lightning. For the lightning rock, reduces cooldown. Not what I'm looking for. More desert roses. I think at some point I'll feel comfortable actually spending my money, but today is not that day.
My thanks.
Probably buying elixirs at some point
Fare
would
you
probably
well.
be what I'll do.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake.
Garbage. More garbage.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me.
Oh God, Uncle.
My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able to help you.
I feel like Uncle's gonna probably do a bad job.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for.
Oh.
You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
We'll see how this turns out. I mean, everybody who's been a Sid contact has been interesting thus far. So what have we this time?
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Furder. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
So another different approach, saying we take the baths.
Sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
There's Furder.
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Okay then. That was interesting and easy. He only says that because he's under the influence constantly. Of what?
I know who you're looking for. Go to the bordello and wait there.
I really feel like it's going to be some sort of trap. No.
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Exactly.
Look at the detail, the craftsmanship. You're looking. It's a family heirloom.
I'm looking at someone trying to swindle me out of my money.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Knew this was coming. Come on, everyone. Come on. Where you at? Where you at? I just want to get them all into one spot. There we go. I didn't want to kill y'all, but you just left me with no choice. Oh, new enemies approach. God freaking damn it. Nice. All right. We'll go ahead and do a couple. There we go. I really hope we didn't have to kill these guys. Uncle's having the time of his life over there. You're not dead yet? Jeez. There we go. There we go. Enemies bested. We did not kill them. Thank God. Last thing we need to do is have a bloodbath in a peace-loving town.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
That was a bit slightly spiteful. All right, hold on.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Once you go flat, you don't go back. Pita bread. Once you go flat, you don't go back. It's all about the flat side. Because baby got flat.
Take a sniff, good sir.
Anyway, never mind.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
That was a threat.
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're gonna listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Uncle's so mad. Jeez.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Alright, so follow the crystals, he says. It'll be easy, he says. The best shop in Dalamil, visit the final sting. Where was... Speak to the townspeople, but where was one of the townspeople? There you are.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market.
Hey, Rosa.
Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
How you doing, girl? Having a good night, having a good evening, having a good time, doing whatever it is that you do up in your joint.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mothercrystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Uncle was on a trip only to come back to see his brother's family dead and his sister-in-law married to someone else. So, you know, there's a lot stewing there. There's a lot of feelings. And thought all of his nephews had died. So, yeah, I'm all right. I just, you know, got on. Hopefully you're having a good night. I am. Got a chance to actually go through some more Final Fantasy, and that makes it a good night. Also, hanging out with friends makes it a good night. Well, you know how that is.
A deposit?
Light, meat, and dark. Fresh from the grill. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Well then.
I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Well, let's see what Uncle has to do. Uncle! Where are you?
Why is the tavern shut?
Heard this trick guy loves me sometimes. What are you talking about, Commodore? I love you all the time.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
We gave you money.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
We gave you money. Come on.
Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you.
Alright. So what the hell did you do, Uncle Byron? Where the hell are you? Oh, I have to find him on foot now, do I? Alright. You're not going to be that easy. Can't get in there.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Are you now?
Ooh. Streaming 8K. Uh-huh. The day that streaming in 8K is I could say that, but freaking hell. Can you believe when streaming in 8K would be available, the amount of bandwidth that people are going to be using on the internet and how much storage space that stuff, jeez. No, I'm not even going to think about that.
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out of Cook's trough is when they want to lord it over us.
Okay, where the hell is Uncle Byron? They said he was upstairs. There we go.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
He stole from Captain Sparrow. Captain Jack Sparrow. The Sparrowmaster Sparrows. He's going to take you to his special place. Oh, God, not that place.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
I think it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult than Uncle is
I arranged to meet
thinking.
with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Let me treat you.
Nice. All right.
I need to drink.
Dude, my uncle's wasting all my money. Dude, he had a black pearl that he said was a second-rate specimen that would only fetch somewhere around 500,000 gil. Only, he said. Huh, he thought he'd ask for more, he said. What the frickin' hell is Uncle Byron made out of, if not frickin' gil money bags?
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return.
Aww.
Such happy times.
Not so happy anymore now, are they, Grandma? Oh, man. All right. Well, I mean, he was the brother of a duke. I mean, yes, but even still, the amount of money that he has access to now, I don't think is quite the same. You know what, Trix? What, Komodo? I'm trying to figure out my way out of here. Okay. Can I even? No, it's Southgate. I can't go that way. So
Silver platters, plates and pots.
This way.
Do you think they'll be back soon?
Needed to a silken soft, the most fragrant herbs.
The finest fabrics.
There we go. At least we don't have to go far to actually summon our trusty Chocobo. Come here, Busha.
Run like the wind.
We already took care of the Mark II, so that's one less thing to worry about. I just gotta figure out how to get down and around. Where the freaking hell? Ooh, did I exit through the wrong gate? I did. Rational Dove, thank you so much for the raid. It has been a hot minute. How you doing?
Walk from here.
It's been also kind of a long time, and I'm still like trying to set up everything back on Twitch that I had at one point or another, so a lot of my alerts and things aren't the same. But hey, one thing at a time. As soon as I have more time, I'll go ahead and put some more stuff up there. But how have you been? What have you been up to? Alright, come here, girl. I'm gonna ride you the rest of the way. No, don't piss off the wild chocobos. Okay, that's not it. I am still really sad about the fact that the items are kind of worthless. I'll probably just sell all the things that I find and be able to buy whatever it is I want.
I'll take it from here.
Just don't get yourself killed, eh, Uncle? Please? I've lost enough family members for a lifetime. I don't need to put you on the list of people. Damn, that's a lot of crystals, man.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Oh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mothercrystals' bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Oh, here we go again. Hold on, wait a second.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good.
Alright.
Just getting warmed up.
Oh, hey, it's a freaking magic user. Alright, come on, stop it. You. God, I suck at switching to the ones that I want. Come on. Where are you at, buddy? There we go. Come on, strike me again. I dare you. I freaking dare you. Oh, they're Kupka's private guard. Interesting. Here, you can have this whole freaking ignition. Who's left? Who's casting Cure? No, I don't want to kill the black chocobos. Can't I just have them as my own? I really don't want to hurt the black chocobos. They're so pretty.
Over here.
Oh, well, at very least we can feed the chocobo to Torgal. Dude, you ready to breed chocobos for Knights of the Round, Super Boss, and Rebirth? No. No, I'm not. To be freaking honest, that is actually, I think, the thing I'm dreading the most for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
That wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Well, I mean, we've already done this much work for you. Why not? But, you know, you can one-shot Sephiroth with them. But, you know, would I really want to? What is it? Knights of the Round, Mimic. right? Or is it Mimic Knights of the Round?
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
Nice.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
A seal obtained from the desert. The
A
desert
friend of mine who
rose.
sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
That sounds freaking horrible, especially knowing that it's a guy.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
I'm glad that he wasn't just some sort of snotty upstart. That he really actually cared about his people.
I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. Follow the crystals. Oh, just some money. A little bit more renown. I think that actually unlocks the next section of renown back in town. Oh, of course there's a side quest in town. Of course there is.
Clive. How very fitting.
How very fitting. The noble soldiers of Dalamica, I freaking names, and Waloed, partners in arms on so many battlefields, should come to be also partners in crime. Still, the merchants of Dalamil will be relieved to see them brought to justice. Many have been driven almost to ruin for want of crystal. I'm sure that they would be rushing to thank you for your service. You have done them, if, of course, they had any idea what you had done.
Of course.
Of course, as long as we remain reliant on the power of crystals, we leave ourselves open to such exploitation. But people are such greedy, needy
There's
creatures.
simply no other way.
There's simply no other way, Clive. You must bring down each and every mother crystal in the twins and put an end to the people's thoughtless dependence upon them. Do try not to disappoint me. Delamilin.
Ours is a blessed corner of the Velcroy.
A veritable oasis filled with clear running water and natural hot springs. I doubt the people have been gathering here. I don't doubt that the people have been gathering here long before the founding of the Republic. Since it was founded, they have been gathering in even greater numbers to serve the needs of the miners who work the Drake's Fang and the soldiers who guard it. to serve them they did, lining their coffers far from the prying eyes and grasping fingers of the Republican excisemen, I guess. Not that edicts from Redalia carry much weight in these parts. The Dalamir has been long something of a law unto itself. Here, those with the most money or the most friends make the rules.
At least they did.
Until Kupka built that castle of his in the heart of the Mother Crystal, Dalamil has been Titan's fiefdom ever since. And while his men may be liberal with their coin, they are anything but in the exercising of their authority, which, as I'm sure I don't need to tell you, is absolute. So you can see why those with the people's best interest at heart took it upon themselves to organize their own protection. My predecessor, my predecessor chief among them. I wonder who his predecessor was.
You and I
have more in common than you think. Not only are we both masters of the blade and devilishly handsome to boot, but we both are both the second people to bear our respective names. Aha. What? You didn't think Rosina Dalamil was my own invention, did you? It was the name of my master. I inherited it from her, along with the smithy and her title. Ensuring that her name lived on was the least that I could do for her. After all she did for me, she plucked you from the streets, and my less than nimble singers to work making blades instead of trouble.
Alas,
she was to leave my life suddenly and unexpectedly as the way she had entered it. I swore to follow in her footsteps that I might change others' lives as she had mine. That is why I keep
still. Farewell now.
I've never even forged a button. Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Sava, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? There's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher, of course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
My carpets have bridal lace.
Fresh bread, warm from the...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack.
Everything I've worked for. Ruined.
To somebody else real quick. I don't want to start that one just yet. Where is the next person? It's got to be in here somewhere.
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
The finest fabrics, fresh from the capital.
Where the heck is the last person? To the butcher and anyone else I can find.
I'll be asking for you again, my sweet.
Then see that you stay a little longer next time.
Oh my. Oh my. We happened to walk in on a saucy leaving.
1,000 gil for a news. You can't even. Ah, they've opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his word.
Ah, yeah, there we go. All right, so you should be the last one.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
All business, eh? Man after my own heart.
So, a carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation. Let's hope Sava had better luck than I did.
Hardly a revelation, as it just holds truth. Like a carving knife should be, you know, sturdy and hold a sharp edge. Who would have thought?
So, how'd it go? You learn anything useful, or should I be looking for a new trade?
Only that a blade should be durable and stay sharp. But I don't see how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said was that he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully. No. We must be missing something. Something right in front of our noses, most likely.
No doubt you're right, but I have to make a start soon. I can't put off making this knife forever.
Agreed. Luba wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to. A merchant, a favourite of Forge Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
Well, there we go. At least he's thinking. Not doing his entire job for him. Jeez. God, is it where, oh, all the way out there. I see. Let me go talk to the bathhouse guy who's ruined, apparently.
Most fragrant herbs and fresh bread, warm from the oven. Everything I've worked for, ruined. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
You all right?
The baths are closed. Leave me be. On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalimil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't go and investigate for fear of my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
All right, probably some sort of monster making things super hot.
Go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These
Perfect.
baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
I mean, dramatic much. 25 renown for this quest, though. Can't hardly pass that up. All right, who's a good boy? There you go. Come on, move. Can we actually... No, we can't teleport. Damn.
Just look at the detail.
I mean, I can do this, though. Let me go ahead and travel to that and just ride my way into the freaking center of the desert. Better than having to run out of town to try to get onto the chocobo. Like that Torgal's actually fast enough to keep up with chocobos. He's such a good boy. Such a freaking good boy.
What do you think those?
There we go.
Cook has finally made his move.
Should be you.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... Oh, you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash? Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Bloody hell! That must be it! I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
Limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now. Besides, I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
Freaking hell,
Do you
man.
crush it up or just throw it in the furnace?
Oh, this man needs some help. Oh, God, this man needs some help. He should not be a blacksmith. You should just stop. Stop right now. Just don't pass go. Don't do anything. Just,
Well,
oh.
this is no good. I was hoping to get out of the heat for a little while.
It's okay, lady. You're just too hot. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I think that is definitely good. So we're going to go ahead. We have carving out a niche to finish up, and we have hot water to finish up, and then we can finally do Riddle the Silence and make for Drake's Fang. And Drake's Fang is this wonderful mother crystal down here. So it does look like we are gonna, by hook or crook, end up taking out Drake's Fang. I'm sure that we can't just end up leaving that there, since Kupka no doubt has made his home in the middle of this, they said. So I don't know what the plan is with all of that, but it definitely seems like they are not going to let this opportunity go by, because I don't see how you would get back in here after all of that. So they're going to destroy this one. And then we have the crystal on the new Holy Empire of the Sahambrik, because they took over this freaking independent land. And we got rid of the one over here, and we got rid of the fire one, and then this is going to be the last one. That is how I see it. Because we have 3 crystals left on the map, and it's going to be this, this, and then this over here in this freaking powerful ass empire with, like, was it 2 dominants? No, they had 2 dominants. Now it's just going to be Odin, I believe, is the only one that's left in that particular area. And we have Bahamut sitting over here. We have Titan left over here. Okay. Hey, maybe the rest of the Titan's journey will be tomorrow. Thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. It's been always, you know, a fun freaking time hanging out, doing a thing. I enjoy Final Fantasy. I enjoy hanging out. I enjoy being able to spend part of my evenings doing things that I love. And I should probably make more time to continue to do so. Life sucks. Don't get old. Enjoy adventures. Do things. Go out, explore the world. And if you had the choice, you know, you almost missed a stream. This counts, right? Forbes, I love you. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you. You didn't miss it. You got the words in. So I appreciate that. Like, I haven't had a chance to go ahead and update a lot of the things for visuals and a lot of other things for this stream, especially the ending message on Twitch. It says my schedule. I'm going to nix that as soon as I can. But till then, you just keep an eye on. if you guys think it's more beneficial if I actually like post for the week what I plan to be around, I'll start doing that. If not, I'll just put the ping in the Discord whenever it is I know that I'm actually going to be around to do a thing. Because scheduling is hard right now. Just a tad. Just a teeny little bit. And social media is hard. But that's just me. Alright everyone, Forbes, thanks for hanging out. Redburn and Dragon, been a pleasure. Komodo, I still love you. Hang out, do a thing. I'll read the Discord message. Promise, I'll watch the video. But hey, until next time, I'll see y'all next adventure. Peace out.